Hey, I went to a new brewery this past weekend. Let's talk about it. What is going on, everybody? I'm RD. Welcome to the Strikeout Beer Podcast. Flying solo today because mainly I'm talking about a brewery that I visited over the weekend with Lizzy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Normally, I would have their beer while I'm talking about their brewery, but two reasons are preventing this. One, they don't have beer to go yet. And two, we're in January, right? So it's dry January for me, and I'm drinking NAs right now, and that's what we're gonna have to deal with. Okay, so let's get popping. There we go. Now I am on the search for some local DFW non-alcoholic beers, just to give you a heads up on that. The only one that I know of at this moment that is like actually distributed is Nada by Community. So we're gonna have probably that variety pack and some other things. So they have three different flavors, or not flavors. I don't want to call it that. Three different styles. We've had them in the past. We're going to revisit them, obviously, but I'd like to keep it local or small. Say craft beer, if you will, rather than just go and have like a Heineken Zero or what's the other one? But anyhow, cheers to you. Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a fun, safe. There we go. Hope everybody had a fun and safe New Year's Eve, and welcome to 2024. It's weird to say that, really. Anyway, Lizzy and I decided to go out and visit this new brewery, Three Empires Brewing, out of Frisco, Texas. They opened up, I'm pretty sure, in September of 2023, so they are relatively new. And I think if I pulled up the correct event, they posted it on Facebook, September 30th, 2023, opening day. I'll be honest, they're in downtown, or I guess it's close to downtown Frisco. It's off of Main Street and Fifth. It's actually a really cool spot. It's small. You could probably fit 50 some odd people in there, but guess what? The beauty part is back door opens up to a beautiful little area. I shouldn't even say little, it's actually quite large grass area where you bet your bottom come springtime, there's plenty of seating for folks, right? I really enjoyed it out there. I was checking out their website. Three Empires Brewing. They got a Square website, and then they have their other one. But it all kind of filters back to the regular, or to the main one. They really just have items listed here. They have 7 beers right now. They got a Red Rocket, a Betty White Ale. Now the Red Rocket's a red ale, if I'm not mistaken. Amber's First Time as an amber ale. Pearl Necklace, it's a cream ale. Frisco Blonde, Juicy Booty, which is a hazy IPA, and Sleigh Ride Seltzer. That was a cranberry and lime, if I'm not mistaken. The only beer I didn't have was the Pearl Necklace. I think it was sold out, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that was the only one I didn't have. Now, we got there. I just happened to say, hey, let me check out some new breweries. And I knew there was one that was up in Frisco because I know there's another one, like even further up north. But I was like, it's Saturday night. Cowboy game's kind of on. I was like, man, but let's get out of the house just for a little bit and enjoy the time. It's just me and Lizzy right now. So we roll up to Frisco, quick little maybe 15-minute drive. It kind of took me down some back roads to get there. I was like, and it gets so dang dark out in certain parts of, like, say, North Texas on some of these side roads and whatnot. So it had me nervous. But right there, bing bang boom, parking was there's parking behind the building in a parking lot that's dedicated to the local businesses right there, which was really nice. Didn't have a problem parking. Now I did go there at, like, I don't know, 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. So normally it's not busy. I'd say a brewery around that time, depending on which brewery you go to. This one was happening. It was popping, right? Large group of people there, some other individuals, things like that. People coming in the front. There's a little small patio area. Like I said, inside seating, about 50, 60 maybe, I would say. They got some at the bar seating as well, which I really enjoyed. Then some tables and chairs. But yeah, all in all, it was really nice. Walked right in. I'm pretty sure it was the owner who was there serving. And I don't really chat it up with folks. I just say, hey, how you doing? I'm here to let me get a beer. So Lizzy and I both ordered a beer. And then I was like, give me a flight then. And just give me the other ones that we don't have, because they only had 6 that were available. So we got 2 talls and then did a flight. Kind of going down the list, I had the Red Rocket. Lizzy had the Blonde Ale. And I enjoyed the first couple, but I was like, man, you know what? I don't get Irish Reds much anymore. I do like Ambers. Their wit beer was really good, but I'll tell you what I had for the rest of the night. Juicy Booty. That's right. I had the hazy IPA the rest of the night. Now they have everything. Their pours up there are $7 each, and there's TVs, so we were able to watch the Cowboy game. Let me take another. I'm getting a little parched here. So they had let's see, one, two, three, maybe four televisions, and you can see, like I said, it's quite small on the inside, with real cozy. They had a tree there and whatnot. Obviously, it's family friendly, pet friendly. I assume pet friendly. Did I see a dog in there? I think I saw a dog in there. Someone brought a dog in there. Um, but yeah, little toddlers walking around. I always thought it's strange, to have, I don't know, a baby or a toddler at a bar. I mean, that's what a brewery is. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. But no, perfect. Seemed like perfect weather. They had the doors open too to kind of get a little cool breeze going. Like I said, watching the Cowboys and Detroit Lions play. And overall, the service was good. Everybody was really nice. Now, if you're not familiar with Frisco, Frisco used to be like there. I remember like 20 years ago where Frisco barely existed. I grew up in the colony, and then you had Little Elm, which was like a trailer park, and then you kind of kept going and hooked a right, and then there was Frisco, and I ended up going to college out there in Frisco. It was starting to grow a lot as I went through my 20s, and population now is like 210,000 folks. So it is booming, it's banging. And as I'm telling you that this is a new brewery, it's a nano brewery. You walk in, you look to the left, they got all their tanks and whatnot there, and they're not huge. This is classified. They put themselves on Untapped as a nano brewery. Three Empires Brewing Company out of Frisco, Texas. There's only been 749 check-ins so far. I did check my beers in. I went ahead and checked in, and people were checking them in a day ago, 2 days ago, things like that. So I mean, they're getting some traction, they're getting some action, and I do recommend, like I said, the Juicy Booty. The blonde was okay, like I said, and then so was the Irish Red or the Red Ale. But yeah, the Betty White Ale, I love the names too. The names just I like it. I'm a big fan of brewery, the ones that come up with clever names or whatever. And but yeah, 7 beers on tap, 6 that night, which I think is a nice selection. And one of them's a seltzer. It's a little something for everybody. Now they did have, I think, snacks and some drinks and things like that in their cooler. Um, but yeah, they come by, check in on you. I mean, they're at your table. Hey, everything all right? Y'all doing all right tonight? No, then let me get the glassware from you or something like that. And we sat there for, I think we were there till they closed, and a little bit afterwards, they're like, I go, you guys gonna be closing? Or are you gonna finish watching the game? He goes, we're open till the game's done. No big deal. And Denver went to overtime. But yeah, no, it was fun. It was a good time. And you go out to support these local breweries and someone that's so brand new. Now, obviously, they've been brewing for a while. If you go on their Facebook page, it goes all the way back to like home brewing and everything else. So um I suppose they know their stuff. I don't know. The beer was good. That's all I can say. The beer's good, and it's good at atmosphere. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up for sure. I hope to go back and experience the same thing. I don't like overcrowded places, but I think you could see this place blowing up pretty quick, especially let's give it till a springtime or something. And but they got room, like I said. I don't know how many tables or whatever they're going to have set up out back, but yeah, I mean it was a fun experience, and it's a nice little place to go sit down, have a beer, watch the game, and I might make it out there this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Lizzy was impressed as well. Like I said, check their beers in on tap to kind of get them. Support how you can, right? You share posts, you check in places, things like that. And I was glad to have found it. I really did. Like I said, I knew there was a couple places that had opened up, and Frisco not being far from me, I was like, why not? Right? Let's get up off this couch. Let's go have a drink. We're not going to a bar or somewhere. Like I said, very clean, very nice, very tidy. And I did like rolling up to it. It's what is it, down the street from some steakhouse that everybody kind of knows, a Randy Steakhouse. And it's just being in downtown Frisco is nice. Being in Frisco is nice. But yeah, I have to give it a thumbs up. As I mentioned, double thumbs up. Now, I did ask about beer to go, of course, at the end of the night, because I was like, I knew I was going to do this video. I knew I was going to kind of talk about it and things like that. And I was like, any way I can get some beer to go? He goes, nah, we don't do that yet. I go, what if I bring my growler up here? Will you fill it up? He goes, well, we're talking to the city right now and getting, you have to get permission and stuff like that. Everything's regulated. It is what it is, right? But I'll be looking forward to that because I didn't, there's no canning machine there. Obviously there's, I don't know, maybe when they get there, they get permission to do something like that. Maybe they'll start doing the cans, the big old cans, the crowlers, which would be really cool because whenever we can get this beer out of there and over to here, we're gonna feature him live on one of our Strikeout Beer Wednesday nights. You see right above me, right? Live Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, and you can catch our podcast wherever you listen to podcasts: Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon. And if you want to see the video, it's always on YouTube, Facebook, and I try to post them on Twitch every so while, or Twitter, but live streams will always be on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. But again, 3 Empires Brewing out of Frisco, Texas. Check them out. Pop in there, have a beer, support a local business, small business, and let's get it going. Hey, I'm RD. Thank you so much for listening. So thank you so much for watching and supporting the show. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time. Adios.